everyone, it's me, Shannon, from the World Changer Agency, and I am here to share with you about education today. All right, so what I want to talk about is furthering your education. So, in the job search market right now, as you're out there and you're looking for a new job, you might want to consider, when was the last time you took a class? When was the last time you took a course in anything? Whether you took a business management course or whether you took a digital marketing course. Have you updated your skills over the last 20 years? Have you stood relevant to the current marketplace in the field where you're trying to find a job? So that's what I want to question you today. So if you haven't, I'm not saying that you need to run out there and just go apply for the next classes down at the community college. I'm not saying you have to go online and pay, 15 grand for, starting a program that you're going to have to be in for the next 4 years when you barely have time to make dinner for your family. I mean, come on. I know that there are so many adult learners right now, and you're thinking, okay, yes, I went to school. I graduated back in 1992, 1985. I graduated back in, 2000, or even, hey, I graduated in 2007. That's where, me, personally, I'm talking about myself. I graduated in 2007. Well, guess what? How many years has passed since 2007? It's 2022. So is the education that you received in the 90s or the early 2000s or the late 2000s, is that education that you received still relevant today? Is it still going to help you in your job search right now? If someone sees that you got a master's of business in 1985, that's great. You went to school, you did that. But do you know how much has changed since 1985? I kind of tend to believe that after 5 years, so technology advances so quickly, so that my point is that like every 5 years you should be asking yourself, hey, if I lost my current job, do I have the education and the behind? I might have a lot of experience, but do I have the education that I would need to get another job? Or would I be like back to square one? Maybe you started in a company where you started from the ground and you worked your way up. You got all these promotions, and then suddenly the economy went crazy when COVID hit, and now you no longer have your position anymore. So now you're back to square one trying to get a job, and you're trying to get a job in the same field as, and get the same position that you had last. Maybe you became a director of, or you were on the board, or maybe you were in higher level management, and now it's hard to even get an interview in management because these kids out of college that just graduated maybe in 2020, 2022, they're the ones that are getting those jobs. They're the ones that are getting those management jobs because they just graduated and they have all the firsthand information and all the firsthand education that they need, because that's relevant, because they've been learning from teachers that are maintaining their education, and they're teaching all the current things, like, let's just say marketing, for instance. Like digital marketing didn't even exist 20 years ago. There was no digital marketing. And if there was, it was very minimal, because most people in, let's just say, the 80s and the 90s, we're talking about 30 years ago, even 30, 40 years ago, there was not many people that had a computer in their house. They didn't have a PC. I remember being in, I think 3rd or 4th grade, and I said I wanted to be a part of this walk and run-a-thon for my school because the grand prize was winning a computer, a personal computer. Because that was like my dream, to have a personal computer in my house. And most of the kids in the school that I went to didn't have personal computers in their house either. And so we were all running for this thing and going out and selling, I don't know what we were selling. We were selling something door to door back in the day when people sold like candy and stuff door to door. We were actually trying to do everything we could to win this computer because we couldn't afford, our parents couldn't afford to buy it for us. I mean, maybe there were some kids that did have computers, but in the 80s and 90s, not many did. Not where I came from anyways. So, and, you know, and I feel that everyone in this world deserves an education. And I think that today, in this day and age, there are so many ways to get an education, and a lot of times people just don't have the resources to do it. They don't have the finances. The main thing I hear from people, like, why didn't you go to an Ivy League school? They're thinking, I couldn't even afford a state college, much less an Ivy League school. Like, what are you thinking? What are you tripping on, Shannon? How do you expect, that I would even be able to go to one of those schools? A lot of people would tell me. And I'm like, that's true. And it is very expensive. And it's not affordable for everyone. And not everyone could afford that. I feel that everyone should have the opportunity to get a higher education. What I wanted to talk to you today about is, I don't know if it's like a secret or I just discovered this myself. You guys already might know about it, but if you don't, I want to share this with you. So as I was researching, I personally wanted to upgrade my own education as well. And, looking into certificate programs, looking into different types of different types of schools that I could attend, whether it's for a certificate program or to get my master's. So looking into, business schools and things like that. And I stumbled upon this, what I feel is huge, and I should tell you about. It's called edX. I don't know if you've heard of this program. I want to talk to you about the founder and read you something about him. His name is Anant Agarwal. Anant Agarwal is the founder and CEO of edX, an online learning designation founded by Harvard and MIT. Okay, so this is a partnership that they have with Harvard and MIT. People dream of going to Harvard and MIT. Look at this. Anant taught the first edX course on circuits and electronics from MIT, which drew 155,000 students from 162 countries. And I just watched a YouTube video and that he spoke on. He did a TED Talk, and he was talking about the future of education and about how now we are reimagining education. We are reimagining it. It's not what it used to be. It won't always be what it used to be. And now we have a digital platform, and being able to learn online. People today can go to college in another country and live in like a different country. You don't have to physically go there anymore. If someone wants to go to Harvard, you can go online to the Harvard Business School online. A lot of people don't realize that. And the pricing may be pricey, but it might not be as expensive as, having to move out to Massachusetts to try to go to, or move out to where you can actually physically go to these schools. So if you can go online to any of these schools, even in an extension program, it's like, that's amazing, because that's education that you have at your fingertips. Why not take advantage of that? So let me just tell you about, if you Google edX, ED with a capitalized X, just go to edx.org. Just go there. If you can't find it, Google it, and it will come up. And at here, it says on the front page, 100% online digital marketing courses on edX. Now that's just digital marketing. There's other things too. You can learn from the world's leading experts, choose from thousands of online courses. Thousands of online courses that you can choose from across in-demand subjects. All right, so we've got MIT, right? You've got Harvard University. You've got Berkeley. You've got the University of Texas. You've got Boston University. You've got University System of Maryland. So these schools are all offering courses through edX that you can take. Some are free, some I believe are there. It says 100% free. So your free edX account gives you access to top marketing courses that are both affordable and 100% online. Now I'm under marketing right now, but I believe that might be under there's other courses too. I just happened to land on the marketing because that's where I ended up. But yeah, it's got, high quality education, career advancement, 3,500 courses in a wide range of subjects and topics. You'll be sure to find the perfect one for you. Okay, it's self-paced. You don't need to complete the same assignments or learn the same time as others. You learn in your own time and on your own schedule. That's the future of learning and education, is being able to, do this around your schedule. You can upgrade your resume and upgrade your learning on your own time. Self-paced is the way to go. And so you can always you can upgrade certain ones, and you can get a certificate or like of completion of a certain courses. Things like that are available as well, or you can opt to take the course for free without getting those certifications. So there's so much to offer on there, and I really think you should check it out. It's called Discover. Okay, so edX.org. Let me just edX. So yeah, if you just go, if you Google it or whatever, it's going to come up. edX free online courses by Harvard, MIT, and more. So how much more can you ask for? Start learning from the world's best institutions. I think I finally landed on page 1, which wasn't where I was earlier. It says more opportunities for you to learn. We've added 500 learning opportunities to create one of the world's most comprehensive free to degree online learning platforms. Okay, so check this out, man. I'm telling you, this is gold. I literally found a gold mine here. And like I said, my channel is all about sharing with you what I have been learning and what I have been finding through time. And so I just want to share this with you, and that way you can take any courses that you like, that you can eventually you'll be able to learn more. The whole idea is that, not just to get another degree or another certificate. That's great. That's nice. That's an accomplishment. It will look good on your resumes. It will look good on your LinkedIn accounts. But you get the benefit of learning, and you get the benefit of gaining knowledge in your field. And, if they're offering some of this for free because they know that not the whole world can afford this type of education. So take advantage of it now while it's in existence, because who knows, down the line they might be thinking, we can't just give this away for free. This is too valuable. It is valuable. I know that education is super important, and if you can obtain it for free, what are you waiting for? So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm about to get at 15 minutes here and I don't want to talk your ear off. Go there, check it out, and I'll talk to you later. Have a great one. Bye.